What's going on there, YouTube? Big Willie P back again, and today we got a review for you guys for the evic VTC Mini. Let's have a look at it, why don't we? This Joytech VTC Mini has the new Joytech Tron tank. This Tron tank has a rather unique airflow. As you can see, this thing on the bottom here, the airflow spins to open and close it. But the airflow on this tank comes in from the side and goes straight up through your coils. Now, I've used this on a couple different modes. I used it in titanium temperature. I used it in nickel temperature, which is what I have in here right now. And I think Joytech might have edited the nickel coils just a little bit to the juice flow holes seem a little bigger than the original ones. So I'm thinking they did that because of wicking issues on the regular VT for this Mini. You can use the coils that are used for the evic VT. This has a few different modes. I am in nickel mode right now. It has also titanium. It also has stainless steel. It has a TCR mode, which you can go in and screw with settings on the temp control regulator or whatever it's called. It has a regular power mode, and it also has a wattage mode. Now this is firmware upgradable. Now when I got mine, it was already updated to the latest firmware, and it goes up to 75 watts. I think when it first came out it was 60 watt mod. It's if you charge, there's your charge port and your firmware update port. If you charge this battery in here, this battery is a single 18650 mod. These magnets are very, very strong. If you charge this battery in the mod itself, it charges for about 3 hours. Resistances. This is stable down to 0.05 to 0.1 or 1.0 ohms in temperature mode. It is stable down to 0.1 to 3.5 ohms in regular wattage and bypass mode. The tank, brand new Tron tank. Oh, they also have two different styles of this tank before I forget. They have this side view where you get this cool, like, kind of rectangular upside down triangle style, and they also have a top where the glass is on the top. Now, I really didn't like that. I looked at it, I really didn't like that one, just because of the style. Like, it just doesn't, you don't know how much juice is in there. So I kind of like this side view so you can see how much juice you have in there. I'm using high VG juice in this from my local vape shop, and it's Red Velvet Cookie. The flavor on this tank, I must say, it's good, but it's not the best that it could be. Now, Joytech has a newer tank out there that I will be doing a review on, and the flavor on that one is absolutely fantastic. I could not ask for better flavor off of that tank. The finish on this is kind of like a glossy, almost like it kind of reminds you of the finish that the regular evic VT had, but I really wish they would have stayed with the finish that was on the evic VT, and I'll show you the difference here. The evic VT had the race car finish, and I wish they would have done that with the Mini, but I guess, you know, this is a starter mod for people that are just maybe upgrading from the Ego style batteries to a box mod. I mean, it's a fantastic starter vape for upgrade. The vapor production's there. Like I said, the flavor's not the best, but I've had some better tanks like that Vapeston Ceramicus tank, and oh my god, that tank is freaking phenomenal. I did a review for that. You guys can go check that video out if you want. This tank is a 22 millimeter tank, so it will fit on most of your mods. This evic Mini is about the same size as the Kangaroo Subbox. The Kangaroo Subbox is a little taller because of the tank, but it's basically the same size. Holding it in your hands, it feels good. The Kangaroo is a little more ergonomic because it's got the rounded edges and everything. I'll do a review for that. If you guys want to see a review on the Kangaroo Subbox kit. The tank, like I said, it was a 22 millimeter tank, and it's 56.6 millimeters tall. So it is a rather short tank. It's got a 4 mil juice capacity, which should last you probably around a full day, unless you're chain vaping it, which some people do. And I don't know. I never, when I first started vaping, I never really. I guess I did chain vape a little bit, but it wasn't as bad as some people. Like, I mean, they're just like, you don't need to do that. You get your nicotine fix off of this tank, and I'm guessing you could run higher nicotine juice in here, but I don't know, man. I'm at 6 milligrams, and it's perfectly fine for me. Alright, now, I did go online and find price points for this, and the cheapest I found it was $49.99. Excuse me, I don't remember where I found that. It might have been on Vape NW. Could have been. There's a couple, so I'll put links in the description below where you can go out and get this mod. I'll show you guys what comes in the box. This is the box. Your mod would be sitting on top there. Down to the second layer, you have your Joytech instruction manual. And you also have your warranty card. And this does have a little scratch-off thingy to make sure your mod is authentic and all that kind of stuff. And below that, you have your charging / upgrade cable. And it comes with these little O-rings. Now, I'm thinking these little O-rings are to dress up your tank a little bit. You see how this is kind of inlaid up here at the top. Maybe you can put these rings on there to add a little bit of color to your mod or whatever. Their tank comes down here too. Your tank would be in there. This is the where the nickel coil was. And it also comes with a 1.0 ohm coil. Now, when I first got this, I tried this out, and it just fell out. let me show you this coil. The airflow on this coil is very restricted, and I don't know. I just didn't particularly care for that coil. Um, I've been sub-ohm vaping for quite a long time now, and I just didn't care for that restricted, really restricted airflow off of that coil. Let me put all this stuff in the box. Okay. This mod comes in a variety of different colors. It comes in black, white, red, a cyan, which is like Tiffany blue color, gold, and this very sleek gray. And like I said, you can get it online for about $50, which isn't. It's not a bad price for all this thing does. Like I said, it does use a single 18650 battery. There's the battery, and these magnets on here are just. This door doesn't even move. Like, you really have to physically pull it to actually get it to come off. And when you put it on, hear that click. You hear that? That's a sturdy magnet. Okay, now the screen comes. There's the screen on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now it's off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now it's back on. 3 clicks to get into the menu system. 2, 3. See that it's flashing up top. You can go from with the right click. You can go into temperature mode, titanium mode, stainless steel 316 mode, the TCR mode, which is the mode that you can go in there and screw with different settings and everything. Oops. You can go into regular power mode, and you can go into bypass mode. I'm going to set this in nickel because that's what I'm vaping on. Also, 3 clicks. If you hit the right button, you can go into change your wattage to turn it up. Actually, you can only turn it up to 75 watts, and if you go past where you need to be, then you have to go back in and go round robin it around and do that way. You can also lock your resistance on your coil, I believe. Yes, you can. You can lock your resistance on your coil in that mode. This is your amps that it's pulling out. You can also switch that to your puff counter and your clock for the time that you've been vaping it. I like to keep it on the amp mode. And then 1 click to set everything in your temperature. Okay, that's about all I have for you guys on this review for the evic VTC Mini with the Tron tank. And once again, I'll put links in the description below to where you can go get this. And if one more thing, guys, if vaping is something you are passionate about, please consider joining CASAD.org and fight for your right to vape. If you guys like this video, please like, subscribe, all that stuff. That's about all I have for you, so let's send it out with a vape. As always, guys, I'll see you on the next video.